Hi, welcome to Car Mechanical. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace your Audi A4 B6 headlight and bulbs. So initially I filmed this back in the summer when I was removing one of the indicators to change that out. It means the whole headlight's got to come out. However, I've had one of the H7 bulbs go recently and decided to change the side lights and the H7s to something better. So to remove the headlight, it's not too bad. There's only 4 T4 Torx bits to put in there. Now it is a bit of a pain when you think about, normally you could just take a cover off on the back of the light. You might be able to squeeze in for some of the bulbs, but definitely not the indicator. So these are Torx T30 bits and there's 4 bolts to undo. So we're going to undo the front ones. We also then need to take off the air intake to give us access to the lower bolts as well. So these are, I think they're Phillips number 2 or Phillips number 3s that hold the air scoop on there. So you're going to take that off, you're going to take the intake out, and then there's 2 more bolts that we need to undo. Now the next 2 you're going to undo, you can take them out or leave them in. I did drop one on the passenger side, so I kind of wish I took it out because I've had to replace that. So I'm going to show you where these are. So you've got this one that's just down here, and I'll kind of move around to show you that better there. So we need to remove this one here, or just to loosen it. I kind of recommend removing it and giving it a clean up. And then we're going to get to the tighter one. So I'm going to try and show you where the tighter one is. Sort of between the airbox, you can see the end of the intercooler pipe in there to give you some sort of reference. When we undo it, hopefully you can sort of see a bit better there where you're going to be taking it out from. Now it's not as bad on this side as it is on the passenger side. I'm going to show that at the end of the video. So the headlight's now loose, but the last thing we need to do before we take it out is we need to take off the connector for everything. So that's just behind here. So I'm just sort of showing it there a little bit, but let's go behind and show you where to take it off from. So you might need to loosen this with a screwdriver. Previous owners have been in here and pretty much wrecked the connector. Right, so let's start changing the bulbs. I'm going to show you the bulbs I'm going to use. These are Osram Nightbreaker lasers. They're meant to be some of the better ones, and also about 15 to 20 pounds on Amazon, so I was happy with that. And I'm going to show you where you get to take everything out. So this is the indicator. This is the one that's really tucked in. So that's right in the corner, that just twists and comes out. You pop the bulb out and put the new one in. So we're going to be replacing the dipped beam bulb. So the cover comes off quite easily. You need to remove the connector. Then you've got the spring clip on here. So you push that in and push it to one side. So you push it back and push it to one side. And then you can remove your old bulb. So you're going to put your old bulb to one side. We're going to go and grab the new one and we're going to pop that in, and that's just exactly the reverse. Now, if you wanted to do the main light on the other side, that's exactly the same process, but I'm not going to take that one out because that's got a good bulb in it. What I'm going to show you is the side light. The side light is a little bit tricky, so we'll take the cover off of that in a second after we put this one on. With the side light, it's very hard to sort of film it, but basically use a couple of fingers coming in from either side. You're going to put pressure on the tabs from either side, and you can take the side light out. Now the side light's actually below the main bulb there, and like I said, you put your pressure on from either side, and my hands are obscuring it and it comes out. So I'm actually going for these Phillips white vision. So my main choice with these bulbs was to go for the whitest bulbs possible in the colour range, and these are the ones I found at the most reasonable price. So take that bulb out, put it back in, and putting it back in is similar. It's actually easier, just sort of roughly get it to hold at first and then just push it in and it will click into place. We're going to put the cover on, and that's all your headlights change. So these are the ones that you might be able to change at the side of the road because they're nearest the middle and you've got the best access, but this is a bit of a pain of a job, and I find taking the headlight out is the best way. So line up your headlight, tuck everything in, and we're going to start doing it all up. Now what you do need to do is you need to get your alignment right, so don't put anything in and tighten it all to start with. Slowly put it all back together, and just pay attention to the alignment of the headlight and make sure it looks right when you nip it all back up. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just making slight adjustments to get it in the right kind of position. So, and then you reconnect the electrical connector, you're going to put the air scoop back on, pop the screws in, and then there's a ducting that connects that to the airbox, and you're done with the headlight. Now I would say that it's the same on the passenger side. Things are a little bit tighter, so it's not exactly the same. They're in the same locations as such. I'm just going to point out the bolt that you're going to struggle with, and it's just down there. So when you are doing the passenger side, that's your reference. Now I'm going to show you some before and afters. So these were with the older bulbs, they were more yellow in their colour temperature, and these are with the newer ones and they're whiter. So this is the happy result I've had from this. One weird thing I noticed, on my passenger side headlight, and I've looked at the pre-pictures and footage as well, I've got a bit of the finger gap. So that's something I need to address in the future, and this is just me putting it back on for the sake of talking. So this isn't a bad job. It's a bit more fiddly than any car I've been used to. Normally take the covers off, replace the bulbs, and you're done. What you are going to need is you're going to need a Torx bit set, whether your normal kit's got it or the kit I had at the beginning of the video. I think that was about £15, and that's got every Torx and sort of triple square bit that I personally need. And okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, please hit the like button. Please leave any comments or feedback in the comment section down below. If you would like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button, and more than anything, thank you for watching.